Hello, my name is Frankie, and this is Jeff Hill. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Beautiful Kenworth W900B. What year is the truck?
2004.
What kind of bodies does it have?
Rogers, dump body, 16 foot.
Engine, transmission?
Caterpillar, C15, 8LL transmission.
And 46 rears, I take it?
46 rears.
On Chalmers, it looks
Yep.
like. Yep. What do you do with the truck?
Haul rock, dirt, asphalt.
Okay, do you have equipment to go with you have equipment company or just a haul
we've got equipment, construction, and bobcats, backhoe, stuff like that.
Okay, so you use the truck to do your work?
Yep.
With your equipment. Okay, it's a beautiful truck. Can you tell us some extra stuff you done to it?
Yeah.
Like details?
Yeah, like I said, I've put the visor on it, and I've put the bumper, stainless on the bed, light bars, wing, visors, chop. Pretty much everything, exhaust, everything you see, I've custom done from start to finish. It was just a plain old Jane truck when I started.
That's a beautiful truck.
I appreciate it.
The pinstriping was all extra?
Yep, I put all that on there. It's pretty well chromed out all over inside. I've still got to do my floor. It's a work in progress on that, but like I said, it's got all the fine touches and all the chrome so far, so I don't think there's too many more pieces. There's some pieces up in the top I can still put, but other than that, it's got pretty much every chrome piece you can get in it, and like I said, I'm gonna do my floors. And
it's beautiful.
I appreciate it.
You could tell all the hard work you've done with it.
Thank you.
Where are you from, and how'd you get into trucking and everything?
I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I started back in 2008. And my dad, he's had a company since 1989, and I kind of got into it from him, just followed down the line. So just as soon as I turned 18, got my CDLs and went straight to trucking. I started out in a 2007 Mack Granite, and then I upgraded from it to a Kenworth T800, and I had it until I got this one. And I've had this one about 2 years, and so it took me about 2 years to make it look like this now.
When you purchased the truck, how was the truck, and how hard and how long has it took it to get it to the stage the truck is in right now?
Paint-wise, paint looked exactly like it did. I had the bed painted, the frame painted, and then these are the original wheels that's on it, so all I had to do was buff those and everything. But as far as stainless, visors, exhaust, everything that you see that's the touches on it, I've put on that in the 2 years that I've owned it. So truck-wise, frame-wise, all that, it's all original. Paint-wise is original. It was garage kept by the old man that bought it brand new in 2004, and he's local here in Lenoir City, Tennessee.
So it was well kept when you purchased it?
Yeah, it was well kept. It was garage kept then, and it's garage kept now. What do you do down in Florida?
I own a dump truck and a flatbed company. We have dump trailers too. My business is I haul potting soil to different nurseries, and I'm also in the golf course restoration business. I've been trucking for 34 years, since 1989.
Heck yeah.
And it's been a minute, but we're still here, and I love beautiful trucks and try to keep them as nice as you have yours.
Right. 1989, that's when Dad started, so y'all started back the same time then, so.
Yes, sir. That's a beautiful truck, so I can appreciate the hard work and what you've done to this truck. I see you have some underglow lighting on the body.
Yeah.
Different little details.
The whole underneath, I can light it up blue to match the truck.
Okay, I see you got some stainless inserts on the tailgate, and also you put some hubcaps on your maxi brakes and some beautiful lights and trimming on the back of your Rogers mud flaps.
Yeah, we've got some accent pieces there. Mud flap weights. That's kind of old school right there. The hubcaps on the brake pods there, so that's kind of a nice touch. Most people, they don't have that unless they know some of the old school tricks. And then we got the lights on it, the LEDs there, and stainless on the bed.
Yeah, that's 80s stuff there.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, that's what we used to do back in the 80s.
That's it, yeah. When we went and got those, that was the first thing the guy said. He said, "What are you going to do with those small ones?" And I told him that I was going to put them on the brake pods, and he said, "Old school stuff." I said, "Yep." I said, "Putting some of the old school on it."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How is the business here in Tennessee with a dump truck? Do you have plenty of work? Is it harder to find work? How's it around up these parts?
Works pretty good. Like I said, we've got several companies, big companies, Blaylock, Claiborne, whole bunch of them that you can put out there that's got work that comes in and goes out. And then, like I said, but I do most of mine independent, you know, hauling dirt, topsoil, rock, asphalt. We got some asphalt companies that we haul for, and other than that, how is it kind of down in Florida?
Well, about the same. We have a lot of, new homes, and the work is pretty good right now for the last few years. I haul for different potting soil companies that keep me pretty busy in the landscape business. So it's a pretty good deal right now. We just got to take advantage of what we got going on right now.
Right. And we got a lot of those rock quarries that we haul out of, and they do pretty good too. Blue Water and Lewiston, Vulcan. There's several of them up here too.
Oh, I run out of Vulcan down south. They have a big
you?
sand mine we run out of. How many trucks do you own, or how many trucks you run with your business?
Me personally, this is the only one that I have, but I run with my dad, and he has one. He has a W9 just like it. His is gray with maroon fenders, and we have a small single axle, and then we have grading equipment, and we run together. So 4 years ago, I got a Freightliner, and because I was actually going to buy this truck here, and this guy got cold feet on me, and he decided at the last minute, he said, no, he said, I don't think I'm going to sell that one right now. So I was out of a job, so I had to find me something else. So I got a Freightliner in the meantime, but then he finally come around and he sold that one to me, and I got it 2 years ago, and that's where we've been going ever since.
So you had to work hard on them to sell you the truck after all, huh?
Because then when I went to go back and get it again after I sold my Freightliner to come back and get it, he said, you don't know how bad I started to back out again. I said, oh man. So
yeah, I understand that. You get attached to them.
Yeah, and like I said, he got it new in 2004, so it's been with his whole life, and then now it's with me. So
why do you have a dump truck versus a road truck?
Well, really, that's kind of where the ground started with Dad. He just had dump trucks, so I just rolled with it. He's had a couple of road tractors in the fleet we pull dump trailers with, but me myself personally, I just like a dump truck, and that's what I started out with when I started my company 4 years ago. So
and you get to be at home every night.
And home every night for sure. Yeah, don't have to worry about being where you're going to sleep at.
Yes, sir. That's very important.
Yep.
Hey, Jeff, I thank you for your time from me and Chris. It was nice meeting you, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. We cut tape here, and I thought the interview was over, but Frank was saying some things off camera that I think that we needed to include, and that's basically, how you were talking about your dad and the impression that left on you. So why don't you go ahead and tell us about that?
Well, those are times you don't forget because you work with your dad and you shared a lot of moments together. And he also teaches you the stuff he had to learn in the past. So you learn from him. And like I said, those are times that, you never get back. And it was, it'll stay with me for the rest of my life.
And then also, too, you were mentioning about why your opinion on road versus, local work with the dump truck. So what's your take on that?
Well, the local work for me is a little better because you get to be home every night, at least see your kids and wife, and you're not apart so long. You make a little less money, but you also give up some freedoms that you don't have over the road. Mm-hmm. I like it better to run local if I can.
Right. So you almost have the best of both worlds because you have a new setup over there. So talk about that real quick.
The big truck is, for me and my wife, we go out on big road trips. I want her to get her out of the office when our kids are grown now, so we get a little more time to get out on the road and see more of the country. Because I've been local driving for 34 years, so I just bought that truck last year, and now we're out and about doing our thing.
Well, that's cool. So the best of both worlds. When you want to stretch your legs, you can, huh?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll see what else is here at the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Cruz.